Factsverse presents. These guys bought a shipping container for $335 and found a treasure trove worth thousands. What we find most valuable here at Factsverse is you clicking that like button and also subscribing and clicking the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. That's worth a fortune to us. During a container auction, the people bidding are not allowed to look inside of the containers that they are bidding on. In fact, even the auctioneers are not allowed to look inside or conduct a valuation of the contents. Since the contents could be completely worthless, bidding on a shipping container is a very risky business. Well, these guys bought a shipping container for $335, and they found a treasure trove inside worth thousands. Three friends decided to pool their money and bid on this shipping container. When they won the container, they had no idea they were getting more than they bargained for. If you've ever seen the hit show Storage Wars, you know how this works. When storage units are considered to be abandoned, they are eligible for auction, and that often occurs when the renter hasn't made a payment on their unit in 3 or 4 months. Well, before placing a bid, potential buyers are allowed a quick glance at the unit with the door open, but that's it. They're not allowed to go inside or touch anything. It was the show Storage Hunters that led these 3 first-time bidders from the UK to bid on the container. Danny Owens, Michael Golder, and Anthony Frankish attended the auction separately so that they could bid on one single container. Since they all knew each other, they decided to pool their money to make a joint bid. This was their best chance of being able to afford the unit. The auction took place at the Magnum Storage at Haverton Hill in June 2017. The storage facility was located at an industrial site near a town called Middlesbrough in North Yorkshire. There were about 100 people at the auction, and they were all bidding on only 16 containers. The container that the 3 men ended up winning contained a jackpot, too. Each of the friends had to pitch in $112 to outbid a group of rival buyers. During the initial viewing, it looked like the container was loaded with worthless junk. There were old boxes, mismatched tool sets, and stacks of dusty picture frames. It didn't look like anything inside would bring in much money. What people didn't realize was that there were some hidden treasures in that unit. First, there was a French bottle of wine that was bottled during the Nazi occupation. According to the label, it was a 1943 Chateau Gazan, which sells online for about $315. That bottle of wine, just by itself, was worth enough to cover most of the cost of the storage unit. There was also a lined box with a collection of antique silverware. It was already polished in great condition. If the silverware was silver-plated, it wouldn't be worth too much, but if it's solid silver, it would be worth a lot. The men found a collection of Royal Doulton and Wedgwood pottery inside the unit. Both of those companies have a history of producing top-of-the-line porcelain in China. The value of the items depends on the piece, however, most are likely worth a lot of money. The friends also found an item of historical significance. It was a court log that dated back to the 1720s. While it might not be worth too much, a local museum or the UK's National Archives could be very interested in that find. A few other containers sold at auction that day. They contained tools, engines, and even a car. The contents of the other units, though, they didn't draw the attention of the media the way that these 3 friends did. While they've not yet estimated the actual value of all the stuff inside the unit, it is estimated to be worth several $1,000s. According to the men, they know that they made their money back, and there are plenty of items that still need to be appraised. Due to all of the positive attention the auction received, Magnum Storage planned another auction in September of 2017. The 3 friends said that they were not expecting to get the attention that they got. They say that they were also not expecting to find so many worthless items in the storage unit. They're thankful they made out in the end, and they're considering attending another auction together in the future, and I don't blame them. Subscribe for more!